Yeah, it was fun. I think, I've been a big fan of him. He's had a couple movies that I've been huge fans of, a huge fan of. So, to meet him and actually have interaction and, him actually know who I am and know things about me and about soccer and about my personal life is pretty cool. So I think it was awesome to get along.
Awesome. And then what's the balance been like for you, I guess, as you're on the road, have a result you guys maybe don't want, kind of have these trips and stuff and come back here. How are you kind of balancing the mentality aspect of, staying focused and hoping to get a result this week as well?
Yeah, I think it's definitely hard. Being very frustrated, and then having to switch that around and enjoy big moments that are happening for my career and my personal life and things that you can only dream of. But it is difficult to switch that so quick. Um, and I think the tiredness and the events like this. I think this is the beginning of hopefully what my life can start to look like. But it's going to be very tiring, and the balance is going to be very important mentally and physically on your body and stuff like that.
And then what have conversations been like today with the team, looking to improve heading into Toronto this week?
Yeah, I think the big thing for us this week is about moments. It's every little single moment, the little things. We switch off for a second. We cause a PK. We switch off for a second. We lose our man on a set piece. Yeah, I think it's just making sure we're locked in on every moment because I think we're playing well. I think we're growing. The team's getting better. Chemistry is building. But I think it's just little things that need to be fixed for us to put it all together.
Daddy, show me.
This is just a pretty big road-heavy stretch that you guys are in right now, and I know home matches are always important, but does it kind of amp up the importance of being back at home because you've got sort of so many on the road over the next month-ish?
I didn't even know that, but yeah, I think playing at home is always more fun. You have your fans, you have family, you have everybody there support you. You don't have to travel. You get to sleep in your own bed. All this type of thing. So I think it is important, and yeah, we take these and we make sure that we have to get 3 points on every home game for sure, no doubt.
And then against Toronto, we had this, what I consider an amazing midfield for RSL, but you're going up against Insigne and Bernadeschi.
Yeah.
How do you plan to get the better of them this week?
Yeah, I think there's good players on every team we play. I think they can show up or they can not. I feel like they're great players, but I think for us it's just about focusing on ourselves again and making sure, because I think our midfield can handle that. I think all of us, our team can handle that in general. But I think it's like I said, it's about the moments and making sure we're switched on and the things that we don't really think about, like set pieces and stuff like that.
And then we were talking before you guys came out, the turnover from Nashville. We've got 3 guys still on the roster from the last time we played them. Only 5 from the last time we played Toronto. You were one of them on the left wing that day. Emeka was a right back. How do you build chemistry with a turnover like that?
Yeah, I think that's just soccer. That's just the new year, new team, new signings. I think that's a question for the front office, I feel like, because, for me, it's just, getting to do what we can and build the chemistry we can each day in training. And then other than that, I can't really, change any of who we're signing and stuff like that.